Welcome along. It is Saturday and that means it is opening round from this week's GP event. Welcome along, hope you're doing well and I hope you're here to enjoy some fun racing on this Saturday. We're at the Las Vegas GP. We have just dropped our strategy guide. Make sure to check that one out. And let's show you what we are running for this opening round. Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen are arch rivals, but they're in the same team for ourselves. And we've got the car setup as well. 171 over 203. Your cornering is the way to go. Simple as that. So what have we got coming up in this opening round video? Well, we've got Bahrain, Austria, Silverstone and Jeddah to finish. One chance of rain, which is at Silverstone. So hopefully we can get the 47s, which we very much need. So strap yourselves in. Hear the engine roar, because as the WF1 is about to start his opening round from Bahrain. Let's go then for race number 1 from Bahrain, and make sure to watch the whole of the video or come back to watch the later races because you can learn a lot for your round. It's always good watching what somebody else does so that you can go and practice and put into play your perfect round. We've got Hamilton and Verstappen P1 and P5. Now I'm going to do something a bit different. This could absolutely backfire, so I'm going to just try it and see what happens. But I'm going to go Merley on Hamilton. We're going to go for mediums. Max Verstappen is going to go on to Kawhi on the softs. What I want to do is get Lewis Hamilton away and just cruising. Now, this is a risk. It is a big risk. But Hamilton's got 99 tyre management. I'm going to try this old trick in the book. See if we can get a good start. We do get a good start with Hamilton. Don't know if that works anymore that great, but we'll take it for now. But it's only Verstappen P5. Needs to get ahead of the rival and now does. So it's into P4 with Verstappen and the Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton fighting for position. We could do with getting past Hamilton. We can. And that is before the rival starts pushing. So the rival's pushing. Expect them to probably fly back past us. But we've got Max Verstappen ahead of us. If we can get ahead of him and the Hamilton rival can get held up. Wow, Jesus. He just come straight past us. That was a shock. And he's probably going to get straight into P2. No, he's not. We go back. Oh, we thought we had him then. Thought we had him, but it's only P4. Hamilton's cruising out front. And that rival's now got Max Verstappen. But we are into P3. Rival's just about to run out of power unit, and so are we. But we are bang there. Hopefully this Kawhi, with the extra cornering, will help us close down the rival. No safety cars currently in the game, so we haven't got to worry about that. Verstappen rounds the last corner. And the rival might go to hards. We've got 33 degrees out there at the moment. We have got that faster pit stop. And we're going to just try and close this gap and get in front. If we can. Don't know if we'll be able to fly past him. Into do the Alonso move on Hamilton. He's into P2. That is perfect. We're going to try and boost. Try and keep that gap. Make it a little bit more as well. It's not a great gap. Not a great gap at all. Hopefully, this Kawhi boost will sort us out. Hamilton goes on. He's got plenty of tyre left. Rival's gone to mediums. And we don't get ahead. Even with that fast boost, we do not get ahead of the rival. Rival should still have to pit. But can we... We need to get past quickly, really. We don't want to get stuck behind this medium tyre. We want to actually cruise up some power unit. And we're through. So that's a good start to this. But we've got the rival still going round on the mediums. And look how far ahead he is. This is going to be pretty tough. It's heating up though. That could be the benefit for us. If the rival's gone to hards and he's already coming out the pits, this could be painful. We're going to have to boost up this power unit all the time and hope that we can be very quick at the end because this rival is bang with us. Let's try and push through this section here. And then we'll conserve down the straight. We've just got to keep this gap growing all the time. Going to use all of our skill here. We're going to get a quick final pit stop though, because we're not going to be servicing. And you can see the rival. This medium tyre is going to have to come back in the pits for the rival. Not ourselves, but just for the rival. We are using a lot of power unit now. You can see the rival pushing as well. It's not the best laps from Verstappen. But we're still going to have 2 laps. This rival's definitely got a pit still. And I'm hoping he's going to run out of tyres. Verstappen's going to come round the final corner, come into the pits, and the rival pits as well. Can we get out ahead of the rival? On Kawhi, yes we can, just. But look how far that hard tyre of the rival's gone already. We've got to conserve all our might here to try and get this in the bag. We know they're not going to boost any further. And you can see us catching up all the time. This has been a tricky first race. This has not been easy at all. But we are closing. But are we closing enough to get past the hards? That's the question. We are right behind now. Can we get the job done? We are right there. Come on, Verstappen. Oh, no. Come on. Got to get past the hards. He's through into P2. And that could be job done. It's been tough. But that could be game, set and match. Hamilton's, well, cruised it. I knew that 4 medium would work nicely in the end. 36-degree heat. He's just going to make it on the tyres. He does. Verstappen, a hard-fought P2 finish. And we will take that all day long. And I tell you what, a tougher matchup. That could have been very, very hard to get back. 1689 versus 1653. And we had level 7s across the board. And I tell you what, more cornering. But we just had more speed. So difficult first race. But we make it through with a 47. Race number 2 in Australia, and it sees us face Austria. It sees us face a Max Bot, and this, without a safety car, is going to be very difficult. We're going to get pushed back, I imagine, as well. There you go. Oh, P4 and P6. That's painful. Very painful. Fast lap goes out the window, I'm afraid, here. So, Hamilton doesn't need the perfect start. Well, he does need the perfect start. He doesn't need the boost for it, though. And we're going to go Kawhi. And this is going to be painful, but there's not a lot we can do. So let's just try hards and mediums for the rival. So if we can stick to slower or faster tyres, we might be okay. We're going to do this trick again and see if it helps us. And we get blocked off originally. But we're through into P3 and P4. And we've got a long way to go. Can we sneak P1? We're going to just keep on boosting. We've got to hope, and you can see them pushing now as well. We've just got to hope that this slower tyre from them is going to really help us be able to push. And we can see we're into P1 and P2. The Rival's still got just under half a power unit left. So they are going to come back at us fairly quickly. But we're just going to keep trying and building the gap. You can see the mediums has now run out of power unit. We're going to try close up with Verstappen as Hamilton takes back that P1. And Verstappen's right there. He can do 5 laps. He's just on the 5-lap cusp. So this is not over by any stretch. Hamilton can pretty much get 4 laps, I think, on these soft tyres. Do we need to do 4 laps is the question, though. I think we'll get into a bit of traffic, so I might run him another lap. I think I am going to run in another lap. We can get 4 softs for Lewis Hamilton. We can't push any more, though. And Verstappen can do 5 laps. But we're just going to try and sneak past Hamilton. Take the advantage. Can we get it? Yes, we can. Hopefully that sees us now start to draw the gap. Hards and mediums for the rival. We need 20% tyres. We've got an extra stop that we need to catch up with Hamilton because these 2 rivals are doing 1. Where will we come out, though? Can we come out in clear air? I think we are going to. Verstappen will come back on the mediums. And here comes Hamilton. Right, yes, he's through already. That's great news for us. And Verstappen's got a little bit of a gap as well. And we will now push into the pits. So going for mediums again. Quicker pit stop on that Kawhi as well. And we need to come out ahead. And we do. This is perfect. We've got the hard tyres ahead of us. And we've built a bit of a gap now. Can we overcome this rival? Rival now pushing on lap 6. So we're going to just match off a little bit and save a bit of power unit here and there. They're on the hards. I'm not too concerned. Hamilton goes on. And he's using all his power unit. I don't really have to battle this too much. Just going to keep looking after the power unit. He'll probably jump ahead here. He will, but I'll just chill behind. We're on the mediums. We'll do one more lap. And you can see, there you go, Max Verstappen is back through. We'll do one more lap for Hamilton. And this should see us through. We've got good 4 or 5%, a couple of percent even left. So I'm just going to try and earn that power unit with Verstappen. Obviously, conserving will give me some tyre as well. But here comes Hamilton, lapping some of the field. And into the pits he comes. Little bit of a gap here at the moment with Verstappen. Tell you what, if the rival starts pushing again, we might be a bit stuffed here. That's one thing we've got to watch out for. We've got all right tyres though. But if he does start pushing, it could be pretty dangerous. We're going to push out of this corner, just in case. Maybe this is where we should have gone hards to secure a match off against the rival. We've still got a good 4%. If the rival starts pushing now, this could be painful. And at the moment, he isn't. Which is good. But Hamilton leads. Rival still not pushing, so we could get this in the bag. And we might overcome this terrible matchup. Full power unit. Rival starts to push now, but I think we're far enough clear. And you take your luck when you can get it. We've managed to overcome a very difficult matchup here in Austria. And it is 47 points, which, thank God, we've managed to do it. The matchup, 1688 versus 1794. Level 8 Verstappen, level 8 Hamilton. And the car, 177 over 211. So a lot more cornering than we had. But what matters is that 47. Race number 3, welcome to Silverstone. It's another difficult matchup again. It's about, 50 ahead of us, I think. So let's see what we can do. Let's see where we qualify. It doesn't mean the end of the world. And yeah, we're right back in the mix. P3, P6. What do we got? 4 minutes. I don't think that's going to really affect us too much. So I'm going to go on to the softs and the mediums. So we're going to go a bit of... Well, we're doing a 2-stop. So I think Kawhi and obviously, Merlion always for Hamilton. Could use tuning as well, but I'm going to go Merlion. And there's a little bit of a glitch on Silverstone at corner 1. So expect the rival to actually fall back. And we'll see if it happens. Watch Hamilton here. There you go. Bang. He holds up. But Verstappen's... he's going to have a lot to do in this race. And this could be difficult. Very difficult. But we're into P4. If we can get some more positions, if we could get the rival, that would have been great. But we're not going to. And the question will be whether or not this rain comes in. Because that's going to be what's going to probably set this race up. Rivals pushing. We'll try and push as well. We'll push with Hamilton. And do a quick pit stop. Can we get past Verstappen? Yes, we can. So we can keep tabs on the rival. He's on the mediums too. Hoping that... he's got over 50% power unit left still. But I'm hoping they just waste it in the areas that it doesn't work. So we'll boost out of this. We're going to try and get in again. Sainz should pit this lap. We're trying to keep tabs on him. He's pushing away from us. But this Kawhi should give us some extra cornering to combat the rival as we go through and we start lap 3. Rival's in the pits, you can see on the softs. And he's gone to hards. That's good. If this rival goes to hards, we've got a chance. We are using all our power unit here. We are going to come for softs. We're going to go hard. Not literally hard, but we're going to go softs and try and do a 2-stop. 2 minutes 25. I don't think this rain is going to affect us at all. But we're trying to push as much as we can. Verstappen now coming in. He's closed the gap nicely. And hopefully he gets a good stop. We need to get out ahead of that P5. Rival does go to hards. We need to clear him really quickly. Can we clear him really quickly though? That's the question. We are obviously, of course, on the softs. We're going to push down this section here. Really good chance of overtaking, and we've done it. But you know what's going to happen. We are got to create some gap without the power unit too. Maybe we should have matched him again. Let's try and push while we're on these softs. Just try and create a bit of a gap. We're going to be coming in this lap. We're going to use Hamilton to really hold the rival up. That's what we've got to do. We've got to just try. It's 1:15. We should get a quick stop out of this. We are pushing all the time. Through Maggots and Beckett's we go. We are still in P2. We're going to push now. We could almost do another lap. But let's push now while he's on the hards. You can see we're going through. Quick stop on the Kawhi. Where will we come out? Here comes the rival on the hard tyres. And we are ahead, but only just. But we've got no power unit to defend this position. It is going to start raining in a second. 42 seconds to be precise. Can we... Oh, how's the rival got us there? How did the rival get past us? I don't believe he got past us on them hards. We are going to save our power unit though. We should be a lot quicker on this last lap. You can see the speed difference that we have. And let's just pull away Hamilton. Here we go with the rival. Coming down into a great overtaking opportunity. Yes, and we're through. We might have managed this one to perfection as well. The rain's about to start coming in. We are in P1 and P2. And we are now pulling clear. Rivals on the wets. They did that too. Soft and then on to hards, but it's going to be Lewis Hamilton to take victory at his home GP. Verstappen will follow in P2, and a difficult matchup is overcome again. It's certainly making us work hard this early in the morning. And P3, P4 for the rival. Let's see what they ran. 1738 team score. They had level 8 Sainz, that 95Q of Sainz. Absolutely phenomenal. And then the car, 185 over 204. So, yeah, they were a very decent setup, which I'd rather have. Because that's quite powerful. That's quite good. I like it. Here we go then. Welcome to Jeddah for race number 4. And it's our third matchup that is not in our favour. So just one of these 4 races in this video have a team score in our favour, but we've done our best so far. That is fair to say, and qualifying isn't too bad. It's wow, Max Verstappen P2. How the hell has Lewis Hamilton ended up in P5? That is pretty chaotic. Can we get softs? I don't think so. So we're going to go mediums, and we are going to go on Kawhi, and we are going to go on Merlion. Now 35-degree heat. That's interesting. I don't believe I can do 2 softs comfortably here. And that is why Max Verstappen goes on to the mediums. We want him to get a good start. I'm going to just try it again. It's just one thing that we've done in the past. We are finding it works at Japan now. So we are trying it again. And it's not the best start, but these rivals are only going to do 2 laps. We're going to push down to this first section. We're into P3. Now through here, you don't gain any time. You don't gain anything at all through this big section. So we're going to cut down. and we're going to just hold and boost up that power unit completely, because we just don't seem to gain any ground. And then coming out the last corner, we can push it back up again. But I think we are right. I mean, the rival's only on 50% now as they cross the line, and they're still pushing. Let's push Verstappen again. Oh, he just lost the position, unfortunately. But that's okay. What we'll do is we'll come back for mediums for Verstappen. And then, yeah, Hamilton defending from that hard tyre. We'll cut down again. And Hamilton will cut down again as well. You can see the rival using the power unit, just not pulling away whatsoever at the moment. And they're about to run out of tyres. I don't think it's going to come quick enough for us. If that rival goes for another lap, they're going to struggle. But Hamilton can do 3 laps fine. And you can see them now in the pits. Medium tyres for the rival going on. We're going to push hard and we'll come back for softs. We won't push on this next set of laps. And then Verstappen is in P4, but he needs to clear these as quick as possible. We are into P3. Can we push even further? P2 coming up as the dogs go mad. We'll shut that door and try and eliminate that noise. And we're into P2. Perfect. Hamilton with left pushing because the door was going, so I didn't twig that I could have saved the power unit. But Hamilton is in. Verstappen carries on round. Oh, rival just beats him to it. And Hamilton looking pretty good here. We're going to push again. Probably go the hards. I think with Verstappen, I think we can clear this. If we can get past now, we're going to have good power unit as well. And yes, we're through. Into P1. And we can conserve again. We can conserve on Hamilton. And you can see that's the only place they catch up. They'll struggle to overtake from here. And it's looking good. They should come into the pits now. And we'll come in as well. Kawhi should help us. And they do come in. Good stop needed by Verstappen. Let's push Hamilton. We'll bring him back for mediums. Oh, wow, how do we not get through? We're through again. Verstappen, P2. Still going to have to look after plenty here. This is not over by any stretch of the imagination. Hamilton is in. And we're going to push now. This is going to be tough to hold off. We're going to push this section. We're all right on tyres. But I feel like we're not going to get too far away from this rival. We need him to push in this section where you can't really gain time. We've got good power unit left and we'll cut back down now. Actually, we'll push this bit here and then we'll cut back down. So we've got a good gap. Rival's going to push hard, I reckon, last lap. And that's just going to have to be what we try and combat. You can just see him in the bottom of the screen there appearing. Verstappen comes through. He's now pushing hard. We are pushing as well. But look at the tyres. The tyres aren't great. We're going to have to try and hold him off. He's not got loads of power unit left, though. If we can hold off into this section, we can cut back down again. We have got about equal tyres. And now he's going to run out, surely. Yeah, he does run out. And now we'll cut back down. Hamilton leading. Verstappen not got loads of power, not got loads of tyres. Nor has the rival. We're going to push out this last corner. That should see us through. Hopefully we don't lose out of tyres. We're not going to. We've managed the 47 points. Wow, that was a tough race. Had to full concentration on that one. And it is 47. Look at that, 1699 for the rival. Level 7, level 8, Leclerc. And look at that, 163 over 206. A lot more cornering than us, but our speed probably did help us round Jeddah. So that is opening round video done. 4 races in the bank, and all 4 47 points. 188 points is what we wanted, and that's what we get. 4 more races to be done offline, and hopefully you can go and put in some great scoring too. Let me know down below how you get on today, and I'll see you tomorrow for the final round where we go for that P1 chance.